Hi, I am Dr. Dee Dee Curtis, and if you followed me before, you know that I do commentary on what's going on in our country as well as what's going on across the world. Anyway, today I found out that our US Treasury has somehow misplaced $4.7 trillion because the expenses that they had incurred were not coded correctly according to government accounting principles. Therefore, I'm asking that each American taxpayer that is contributed to our tax base be refunded money to recover some of the losses that we have incurred from an incompetent government system that has failed their fiduciary responsibilities to take care of us. I am asking that every person that's on Social Security, first of all, that they receive $50,000 minimum in Social Security starting June 1st of 2025. And that Social Security can start at the age of 62. If we can fund what I just heard was $8 billion for Bill Gates out of USAID and hundreds of millions of dollars and billions of dollars for organizations like the World Health Organization, organizations that we are no longer a part of, then American taxpayers must receive refunds. And so I would like to start with Social Security. By the time someone has worked and given all of our blood, sweat, and tears into our country to watch that money just be taken frivolously by people and by entities that we have that have no accounting, no accountability, I am asking that Social Security be increased by $50,000. The second thing that I ask is that every American taxpayer receives refunds from the federal government. These refunds are nowhere close to the $4.7 trillion that our US Treasury is missing, or the $2.8 trillion that is missing from USAID. So I am asking that every American taxpayer, if they have worked between 1 up to 10 years, they receive $50,000. If they've worked from 10 up to 20 years, they receive another $50,000. If they have worked from 20 years up to 30 years, they receive another $50,000. From 30 years to 40 years, another $50,000. And from 40 years up to 50 years, another $50,000, for a total for anyone who's worked over 50 years in this country and contributed to our tax base. I'm asking our federal government to reimburse them up to $250,000 because we trusted our Congress. We trusted our presidents and our administrations to make sure that we were taken care of. But to hear that we have all of these agencies who have not been audited, who do not want to be audited, and who act like they are being infringed upon because we're asking them about money that our blood, sweat, and tears contributed to. I am asking President Trump, we have supported you. You have so many people out here. Your approval rating is tremendous. And I'm asking you, will you please give us some of our money back? Because when President Joe Biden said he was going to hire 87,000 new IRS agents to make sure all of us paid our money, and they also decided that anytime we put in $600 in our bank accounts, that we were going to be somehow flagged. But then our federal government right now has just misplaced $4.7 trillion, and that's just in the US Treasury, and that's something that they just found. So we do not even know how much of our money has been wasted. So therefore, I ask on behalf of the entire American population that every American citizen, starting with $50,000 for anyone that's worked between 1 year and 10 years, that they receive refunds from the federal government. This is nowhere close to the amount of money that has been lost and that has no accountability in all of our federal agencies. If you look at it, it's probably less than $500 billion. And we know that everyone was giving Ukraine money just frivolously without anybody knowing, without any accountability for it. So for American taxpayers who have contributed to this country, I am asking President Donald Trump, will you please refund our money starting at $50,000 a person? Thank you.